Hello. It's Shantae again from Stitching Hearts Embroidery. And today I'm bringing you guys along with me to start on my gift making journey or task or is adventure, my gift making adventure for 2025. And I'm calling it an adventure because we are already almost in the middle of the month and I haven't even gotten started yet. And so I'm just winging it. I know the gifts that I'm making. I know what I have to do. I've just been dragging my feet on getting started. And so I have about 30 gifts to make. And I decided today that I'm going to get them done in 12 days. And so we'll see. So I just oiled my machine, just did my daily, weekly oiling for the BAI machine. And I am going to start here. I'm just putting my bobbin in and I'm going to put a blanket on here. So a lot of the gifts of the 30 that I have to make, at least 20 are putting a name or some kind of logo on a blanket. And so the work is not difficult, but some of it's going to be time consuming. And so I already have my first design here, and let me get it imported, and then we'll hoop the blanket and get it started. And so let's see what we got here. It is, I don't see it. Okay, let's try this again. So I had put the design on the drive in the wrong format. And so I have it now. I am using my BAI Mirror machine and my 10 by 19 inch hoop. And the design is only about 13 or 14 inches wide and probably 6 inches high or tall. And so plenty of room in this. I need to grab a blanket. Okay, here we go. Here's the first blanket that I'm going to do. I have about 3 styles. This is a smooth, shiny, really soft plush one side and kind of a faux Sherpa or something on the inside. But it's a nice weight. It's a pretty heavy throw. And I've just decided I'm going to put the name, I think because many of them are for coaches. And so I think I'd like the name just going kind of right there in the middle across the back. So just say if you're out at a game or something and you have it wrapped around you, then the name would be right in the middle of the back. So that's what we're going to aim for. I'm going to, let's see if I can help you guys to see me do this. I'm going to fold this, find an approximate place. My tag is down there at the bottom, which is fine. And I'm thinking about 1/3 of the way down is where I plan to put the name. I'm going to grab a pin just to mark my center. And with these blankets, it's a big space, and there are many places where people put the name, like at the top or across the front, the back, all over. And so here we go. So that just gives me an approximate, can you even see it? Center place or hooping place. And so it's about 1/3 of the way down. That'll be my center. I'm going to sit that there. So let me bring my little portable hooping station over. Hope you can see that. And I've already decided that I'm going to use, tearaway. I was thinking, I was going to use plastic sheeting. I'm just going to do tearaway. But I think I need 2 layers. And so I'm going to put this one right in here, and I'm going to grab my stabilizer and do a second layer. And really, just because I want the letters to hold pretty stable. So as I said, this is stabilizer, and the goal of it is to hold your fabric, or the blanket, steady, and also to hold that stitching steady, so that as it is my scissors are sticking to the hoop, and I cut it too short. Okay, it'll work, I hope. Let's see if I can pull it over just a little bit. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. That wasn't really the plan. I was thinking I was going to use plastic sheeting on the back, which I often do for designs that you can see on the back, but then I'm thinking I would have to tear all of that off. And so, nope, man, I'm doing a job cutting this stabilizer. But it's probably for the better because it's a little short both directions. And that's good because that's going to use less. So here's the blanket. I'm going to lay it across here. This is the end that's going to stick out. And so this is where I want my overhang to be, on the outside of my machine. I'll set something right down there for that. So I have a line right down the middle here, and so that is a help for me. I can take the first part of this line and put it there. Let's bring it down a little bit so that we're in the middle. I also often will use this whole stand to make sure that the ends, that everything is falling evenly. And so then here's my middle up here. There's some little rings or screws on this hooping station that lets you know where your center is. So that looks a little low. Let's come up here just a little bit. And I feel like I moved my stabilizer, but I didn't. I guess that's just the blanket. I feel like there's a lump in there. Huh. And now I don't feel it. But let me make sure again that it's straight. Let's come over just a little. So I think this is it. This end is going to be the front. It's going to go in, and that's the design is going to go this way. I have my my freestyle thing. I forgot the name of this. It's the bar that you use on the hooping station that I will try to write it in there later, that helps you just get in the middle. I have it on, you could call it upside down, so that sometimes when I'm hooping a sweatshirt or something, the opening is down there. So that's why it may look backwards. So if I know that this is that stick out part on the Mighty Hoop, then the warning sign always goes opposite that. And that's it. I can see that my line looks really good right in there. And over to the machine. This feels really heavy. It actually feels heavier than I thought. So I'm gonna slide it in here. I already have my colors chosen. This is mainly for, these first gifts are for my husband's, some coaches that he works with, or that work with him. And so the school colors for Nevada State are like gold and black. And so this is silver. I'm putting a silver kind of very thin knockdown stitch. So when I'm saying that, I'm not putting the whole big knockdown behind the word. So I'm just outlining some of the letters with a knockdown just to get rid of some of that fluff. And then I'm going to put black for the word coach and then gold, a gold color for each of their names. So that, you know, that's where the black and gold will come in. I could have hooped this. I don't often, but I do see people hooping this on, you know, when I'm watching other videos, and it looks like it's a good idea, but I don't usually do it, and so I did not remember to hoop it, and my hooping wasn't going well anyway. So there you go. There is my middle. I'm gonna leave it there for a second while I trace my design. Maybe about right there. So I see my first needle on the BAI machine. Your number one needle is your center point. I think it'll just be fine. I do see why I thought there was like a lump in it, because it's where the materials are not stuck together. Oh, there are some places where it's a little bit quilted in there or something, or there's a quilting line, but there are some places where I can see it kind of bunching up. But I did get it smooth in there before I got started. So I'm going to trace my design first. So I'm going to trace, I'm going to push normal trace, and I'm going to say go or okay. And I am, it said no, exactly where that's hitting. It looks really good so far. Okay. Now I think, let me figure out what's going to be good for the bulk of this blanket in here. And I think it's going to be to let it hang. I just need to watch it closely. I don't want that pulling at the top every time it goes to one side. So I'm going to look under here and make sure all is clear. And I'm going to do that again. So I just want to see how far it's coming over. And so that looks better. I'm going to use a little bit of tape to secure this. I need to get my yellow pen out of there. This is just a very easy gift to do. I got the blankets from online. I will link them below. And I think I said I have about maybe 4 styles. And I'll put one piece back here. And I don't believe that this is going anywhere. This is gonna move, but just in case. Okay, so now let me, because I change my colors so often, I don't have them set here in the machine. And so I need to do that. I need to set each one based on the way I have it set up in my software. So first I have number 12. Second, I said coach was going to be black, so I'm going to do 13. And then last, I'm going to do the gold, and that is number 9. 9. And that's it. So there's 3 colors. I'm just double checking. I did 12, yep, for the background of both. That's the knockdown stitch that I talked about. and then 13 for coach, and 9 for, yep, perfect. So I'm going to save that, close it, and I'm ready to go. So I did embroidery mode on, and I'm saying okay, and I'm gonna push go. I did put my bobbin back. I'm just doing the checkoff list inside my head. And that's perfect. So I will be back in just a little bit. I'll show you guys the progress, and then definitely once it's finished. All right, you guys, so far so good. All is going well so far. The only thing that I might do different is to remember to hoop down the solvay or the topper, because with this being such a large design, there is some puffing up of it. It's not going to do anything to affect the design in the end, because I'll just rip that away. But just for just the sake of neatness while it's stitching, and I don't know, it could potentially bunch up and maybe change the coloring of the stitches if there's more in one place than another. This looks pretty good, and the bunch up is not over the letters, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm going to try to bring you guys in just a little bit so you can get a sneak peek of what's going on here. And so I think I am running at about 900 stitches per minute, and this is about a 40,000 stitch design. It's a really large design, and it's 2 words with a knockdown stitch behind both. Both words have a pretty hefty satin stitch on them, and so it's a big design. But because my trusty dusty machine is doing the work, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on gift number 2. Actually 2 and 3. I'm gonna prep the name for the next blanket, and then I'm going to get ready to start making a baby wipes holder on my other machine over there. So I need to get the name and stuff together for that and all the materials. And I will be back. So the first leg is done. The knockdown stitch is all done, and it is just beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can use the applique button to pull this out so I can bring you guys in to see this. It is just beautiful. I think that the knockdown is beautiful. And so now the words are gonna fill in, and then this first one will be done. So it's going to be black and gold to match the school colors. So see you again in a little bit. Whew, I think my heart skipped a beat. So I heard the noise of the machine change, and I looked over and the stitches were not catching. And oh my goodness, but I realized that it was just time for a bobbin change. So thank goodness for that. I'm going to have to back up my stitches. Just, can you see in here? Just a little bit. Close that and start. So let's see if that'll catch up where it left off. Yep, I think that looks really good. So I took it back about 100 stitches. And it looks like it gave me an end cap and the top. And at the top end cap is where I saw it was skipping those stitches. So I think that's perfect. So we'll be back. We are on the last leg of this first gift. This is the first gift on day number 1 of 12. So for 12 days, I'll be making gifts. Today is day number 1, and gift number 1 is almost done. All is well so far. So this is the gold that's stitching out. The first 2 legs of this design came out flawless. I am getting excited. So I may be up all night. We might see a whole lot tonight. Okay, I think we are at the tail end of this. It is stitching the last bit of the letter, and I've barely done anything else while this was stitching. Now, I said that I would be getting the next design ready. I did do that, but I did not move on to another gift on the other machine. And so tonight might just be blankets. I'm feeling kind of lazy, and if I can just sit and put the words together and make my knockdown stitches, that might be all. Maybe all I do tonight. And so here it is. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know. I really feel like I was pushing that satin stitch, but the software said it was fine. My machine handled it like a pro. And so I'm just going to trust that it'll be fine. For the next design, it is for a man. This design is for a woman coach. So the next one is for a man. And this is fine. You know, cursive print is fine either way. But I just wanted a less fancy design for the men's blanket. I am peeling this off. I hope I'm in the camera view. I am. And so they're just all going to be different. I'll just kind of make them unique. This is a lot to be wasting. I do have a scrap bin that I'm going to save that for. And so this needs some cleaning up, but I'm going to take it off of here and peel the paper, the tearaway stabilizer away, and let you guys see this. And so on the back, these are huge, huge stitches. Man. Again, my machine handled it like a champ, and I am very excited. I'm very excited that I chose this route. And it's going to be pretty easy. Hopefully, I get through my 30 gifts in 12 days. It sounds funny seeing that I've been sitting on these blankets for a few weeks now, and I'm just now getting started. So I'll take some time and clean all that up. And let's see if I can back you guys up and show you. Oh, my room is a mess. Not all of that. That's not what I was trying to show you. So I'm going to see. I was saying that I wanted it to fit kind of right across the middle of the back. And I think it's perfect. I don't have it on good because I don't have room right here. But so I'm going to peel the rest of the solvie off. There's just a couple of pieces. I'll grab a little pin or a seam ripper. And then there's some tearaway back there that I want to pull out from between the letters. So again, this is the blanket. It is I believe it's 50 by 60. So it's not one of the super size throws. Those are more 60, 70. But I will link where I got this one below in the description. And one last look. And that's it. I have the next one ready to go. So I'm going to hoop. And I said that I wanted to remember to hoop the solvie this time. And I'll do the same. I'll use 2 pieces of tearaway in the same color palette. It's already there. And so I have a lot of these to do. So let me get going. See you later. Bye.